If you're just taking up fly casting and you're having trouble moving on from a basic length of fly line that you started with, you can't seem to get it to go any farther, this is probably what's holding you back. You have to stop casting like a clock and adjusting your cast depending on how far you want it to go. I'm Chris Myers of Orlando Fly Casting and Central Florida Sight Fishing Charters, and after a short time, people can get a short length of line and it seems to work okay. And we can cast kind of like a clock, and every second, tick, 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 tick. That works fine, except a clock only goes one tick every second. And we're not clocks for two reasons. One, we cannot have the same tempo for every single length of line in every single scenario. We're like a clock. It should be an even count as you go back and forth, but it needs to get faster or slower, and the pause between that is going to get longer or shorter depending on the length of line. Very short lengths of line, there's almost no pause at all. Tick, 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 tick. There is a short pause, so I'm not constantly moving like this. There is a tiny pause, but as I get a longer length of line, two things have to happen. I have to make a longer pause, and I need to make a longer stroke. The other reason we're not casting like a clock is because a clock goes up to 12 and down to 2 and up to 12 and down to 10. We're not going up and down, which makes our cast go up, over, and around, and cast down in the back and catching stuff on the ground or the water behind you. So we need to move this rod tip in a straight line, but for longer lengths of line, instead of adding more power, which is what most people do, they try to keep everything the same and add more power. We need to make a longer stroke. So here is my stroke for this length of line. If I feed some out by stopping at the end and letting some shoot out between my fingers, now I have a much longer length. This one takes longer. If I let some more out, now I have a lot more out. Now we're over 30 feet of line outside the tip. This one's going to take a lot longer stroke. So the distance I'm reaching is much farther. The time I'm pausing is much farther. The power was exactly the same. Do not try to compensate with more power in the same stroke, because if I do that, it's all going to fall apart. You're going to hear popping, cracking noises back here. It's never going to go anywhere for you. Take your time, use the same power, make a longer pause, a longer stroke. Your cast will be going a lot farther really soon. If you'd like me to take a look at your cast, I can do that with a video analysis service that I offer. I also have one-on-one casting lessons here in the Central Florida area year-round, as well as year-round inshore saltwater sight fishing charters with fly and spin.